So welcome
Should
to
have
the
figured this out
round
beforehand.
table, episode 7. We got Greasy here, like every week, but he's our guest that we're gonna be questioning. So I guess what the most important one we should start with is
Probably shouldn't start with that one.
we're gonna start with it. Um, what made you want to start the Astral Knights?
So it goes all the way back to an old organization that I co-owned with Amplifier. Red Rum. That's what it was called. I almost forgot. And it was just a lot of fun, I wasn't part of any kind of content. Like we didn't do content. We had a few teams in esports. We had a Call of Duty team, a CS:GO team, and a Gears of War team. And it was a lot of fun, getting to meet all those different kinds of people. But I mean, I always wanted to focus more on content. Back then, especially back then, I was watching a lot of Optic Gaming, Nade Shot, Scump, Hex, and seeing what they were able to do, kind of inspired me. And I've been plotting for a long time, and I don't know. One day, I think me and you were talking, and we were like, we should just do it. And then there's a lot of background stuff before it even started. We were talking about this back in March of 2019, before anything. I remember the original logo, the
My
name
cat.
coming up with a name process. It was all worth it now. I mean, yeah, you never think anything's gonna pan out, right? And then we were just talking about it and we were going through it, and we got Bobby on board, and then kind of everything fell into place with meeting Dave and Tim. Obviously, we had Mike J and Sean already. What kind of Sean? Not really. And I mean, to see where we are now, I mean, we're not huge by any means, right? We got I think it's 25 YouTube subscribers and 40 followers on Twitter. But if that's as far as it goes, then I consider it was, I had a lot of fun, having a lot of fun, meet a lot of interesting people. So I'm having fun. I consider it so far to be a success for that reason.
Yeah, I agree. And I remember back when we had RR going, we were too focused on the pro scene, not the content scene. I feel like we should have. But I guess at that time, the difference is, we're older now. We understand it a little bit more, and it's something that we enjoy doing, and that's the biggest thing is just enjoying ourselves while we're doing this, doing our dream, really.
Yeah, I mean, if you look back to when I was streaming Detroit Become Human, that's the most fun I've ever had streaming. I've streamed a lot. I don't stream as much as I should, but I got a lot of stuff going on, both with Astral Knights and personally. So, but to stream that and just having engagement from people you don't know, plus having Kirsten there the whole time, just telling me I'm doing everything wrong, was it was a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to getting started on Detroit, Beyond Two Souls next.
Yeah, it is really nice having those consistent viewers. There's somebody that you can, then there's people in there that you can actually talk to while you're playing it. It's not the same as when you're just playing by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And Beyond Two Souls is a really good game.
The reactions too, when I would do something, and then you have people in there just reacting with you, and it's we're going through this together. I don't know. I love story games. I always have, but to have somebody there with you going through the whole thing was just great. I had a great time. Honestly, it's if I could just stream single player games all the time, I probably would.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
yeah, that's definitely something that I enjoy as a watcher of Twitch now, because I used to stream, but I had that issue of I just didn't have anybody consistent because I wasn't consistent in streaming, mainly because of my internet and the schedule and life and things. So kind of dropped off of the streaming game, but being able to watch with a streamer and being able to tune in every time they're playing that single player game and going through that story with them is really fun. And being able to kind of impact how they play as well it's a good time.
So real quick, I gotta ask, did we tweet out that we were doing this?
Nope.
we should tweet that out.
I'll do that. I just found out like 2 seconds ago, so
So yeah, I told her like right before you got in
Yeah,
here.
no, I know it's fine. I'm just saying. Like I'm thinking
But
this is this is part of running the show is I gotta think about all these things all the time.
Astral
But
Knights, the name. How did you come up with
actually, you came up with it.
it?
I remember we were messaging back and forth, and I said Astral, and you said love it, and then like we were like bouncing back and forth, and like we thought just Astral, um, Astral anonymous or something like that we thought of, and then you were like, I think we came up with like 6 or 7 names, and then you
And
said
then
Astral Night, and it was
you
like
said night as in like nighttime, and I said, yo, nights.
that's
That's
what
what it
happened.
was. Yeah.
Yeah.
As
It was fun.
and once I said that, we both knew right at that time that was it. And then it just turned out that it had something to do with Warhammer, which we'd never even played before. So
Yeah, that's the craziest part. I always wonder about like, do they own like the trademark, and like, are we gonna get sued one of these
yeah,
days?
right.
I don't think they do own a trademark on it. I've been looking into it just because it was something I'm wondering about, and I don't think they do. I don't because it's not like the name of a game; it's the name of like a race in the game.
Yeah.
So
that'd be like saying wizard is copyrighted from D&D. Like you
Yeah.
still have wizards everywhere.
if they ever do tell us to stop, we'll stop.
Yeah,
We'll change
right.
the name right then and there.
So the colors, how'd you come up with the color scheme?
I love purple. Purple is my favorite color. All right, it just happens to also be the color of the Minnesota Vikings, which is my team. But I love the color purple. Black goes with everything, and then like silver, obviously, because it's a knight.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know, man. Purple is like an amazing color to me, and
Yeah.
space. Like I love space, right? And whenever you see like a galaxy or like a quasar depicted, it's always got purple in it. So I just love the color purple.
Yeah.
It's such a deep color to me, and it doesn't make any sense when I say it because it's like it's just purple, but I love purple.
Hey, everybody's got their favorite color, man.
So how did you decide what exact members you wanted to start off with?
I mean, I can go through them.
Yeah.
So obviously you because you do a lot with helping me run the show. You also you're a streamer. Your content is high quality. I love to sit there and just watch you play games. And give you shit for it the whole time. Bobby, I've known Bobby since Advanced Warfare. We kind of fell off for a while, and then when I came back to him, and like when I was like thinking of like a roster to put together, his name was top of that list. Bobby is a likable individual. He's got an amazing quality about him. Where like you're just like when you watch Bobby, you watch Bobby. There's streams I'll pull up, and I'll just have him on for background noise. But when Bobby's on, I can't do anything over here because I'm too focused on what he's doing here. I love him. He's a great person. He's an amazing friend. Like it was no brainer to pick up Bobby. Mike J kind of made it on because we're looking for just people to help get the name out there, And Mike J was streaming at the time, so we were like, yeah, let's pick up Mike J. It's fun. He's a good guy. He's quality entertainment. Plus, like once he came out of his shell,
Yeah.
Mike J has put out some banger streams, right?
Yeah, and it's nice having it's good having newcomers, you know what I mean? With him, Amplifier, just coming out, starting their streams, and it's nice having, a mixture
Mm-hmm.
of content creators.
And Sean, like obviously me and him we ran RR together. He knows a lot about a lot of different things. So it was easy to pick him up, and his streams have grown. I mean, he's been once again same thing. Once he came out of his shell, it was like a completely different game, right? Like Sean is usually a quiet individual, but lately he's like you go into his stream and he's talking like he would talk to me or you, and
Yeah.
so I think it's been good for him as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Tim and Dave, I met when Valorant Beta came out through Bobby.
Technically, me too.
and Kirsten. I always forget that. I think I met Tim first. Tim is a competitive overachiever, with a can-do attitude who will literally, I mean, pick you up. He may do it very roughly, but Tim will pick you up and make you do better. Because something about Tim, like, you just don't want to like drag Tim down. Like, Tim's gonna do well, like you got to do well. So that was really easy as well. And Dave is a likable, enjoyable person with an amazing personality who you kind of just, when you meet Dave, you're like, I want this guy to do amazing things. Like, this guy is amazing. Like, top to bottom, 100% great person. Top 5 person people I've ever met in my life. And Kirsten kind of just asked. She was like, "Hey, can I run your social media?" And I was like, "Done. I'll tweet it out right now." Actually, she asked to be a channel mod for the Astral Knights, and I said, "Yeah, done."
Yeah, that's right.
And then I was like, "Hey, you know anything about social media?" And she was like, "Actually, I know a lot about it." And I was like, "Boom, done. Let's get it." And now she's like my right hand, right? Like, I can't tell you how many times throughout the day I'll have a thought and I'll just send it to Kirsten, and she'll tell me why it works and why it doesn't work. So,
Pros and cons, man.
mhm.
Those lists work.
And she's a great person, right? So like that's the thing about like the people. Like, everybody's very accepting and um open with each other, right? Like um
Yeah, they're like everybody in the Astral Knights is very easy to talk to. Easygoing. And they want the best for everybody else.
yeah.
Nobody
They're very
is
welcoming,
self-centered.
yeah.
Yeah, for
um
sure.
yeah, you're asking people to do a lot when like you can't pay them, and you say, "Hey, can you be a part of this? Can you be here on this night? Can we use your content?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, of course, yeah, do it." Tim's like the number one guy for that, because like you say something to Tim, he's like, "Done deal. Let me know what you need."
Yep.
So like, it's actually funny, moving Tim into a leadership position like was a no brainer for me. It's like I talk to him about things, like I bounce ideas off him all the time. He's content driven, so why not put him in a position where he can kind of lead the other guys when I can't, or Kirsten can't, or you can't. And then take some of the load off, right? Because like you don't see it. We do a lot, like a lot of different things. I mean, like me and Kirsten talk every day about everything, right? From like we'll have like a general conversation of like just like, hey, how you doing? Like, what's going on? And then like we'll get into business, and it's like she's doing too much because she's got so much going on outside of work, or outside of AK, as well as myself and you with kids. So adding Tim into the mix is just, it makes sense. Um, Leechy, who's our video editor, um, you actually brought that idea up. I was skeptical about it at first, to say the least. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's worked out pretty well. There's a couple things, but he's learning, and
Yeah.
he's been able to take a lot of criticism on the chin, especially like after like it's been like a long couple days and like you burn out, and like it's not like the background music thing the other day. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it just caught me at the wrong time, and like I was like, it pissed me right off. I'm not gonna lie, I was pissed. I was pissed. Um, but he took it on the chin. He's gonna fix it, and so as long as he continues to correct his mistakes, be no problem. Zupsies, I've watched a few of his Rocket League streams. He's a new member, and I was just watching how he interacted with his chat and like the fun he was having on the game. I had to have him, right? Like I was like, this is the guy I want to be a part of my team, right? He's someone I could build a brand with. Um, and it just happened. Like he was part of Justice, which they're a big, or I mean, people will say they're dead or whatever. They're a pretty big organization. I think they have like almost 30,000 Twitter followers. So to get him away from that with that kind of reach, I think it means a lot that we're the right kind of people. We're doing things right. Um, and Neil just asked. Neil was like, I remember like, because me and Zupsies were going back and forth on Twitter at GreasyMoonGoo, by the way. Um, and he
Nice
was like,
plug.
AK, I'm Neil, and I was like, I messaged Adam, I was like, yo, you want to add Neil? And he was like, let's do it. I said, tell him, let's get it.
Yeah.
Um, and then obviously there's going to be another guy joining pretty soon, but I think we're going to wait on to announce that until his night.
Next year.
Next year, yeah.
January 1st, 2021.
Boom, midnight. Drop it. But yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of fun. I mean, it's been a lot of headaches too. There's a lot of different things going on, like, but I'm having fun. And if they ever tell us to cease and desist with the name, shit, I'll come up with something else.
Yeah, right. Our minds
Keep
are
the
always
team
going
infinite.
for creative ideas, so
I mean, look at my name, GreasyMoonGoo. You think the name of this shit matters? The name of this shit don't matter. It's the people in this motherfucker that's gonna matter. All right, and I don't care how big they are, how small they are. I got the best team of people around me. Like, bro, like we're coming. Get ready, we're coming. We are coming. What's next?
the tournament. I want
Oh,
to talk a little bit about the tournament.
what you want to know?
We're gonna upload some of that, so
Yeah.
look out for that.
Besides the no shows, the tournament went off great.
Yeah, it really did.
I was at work for the first round, almost the whole first round. Kirsten, Zupsy, and Priority kept that thing running. Kirsten was great. Between running that and responding to stupid questions that I had, like, fantastic.
Yeah, I was less on the casting side after we pulled Bobby in because his teammate was a no-show and we didn't have anybody else to put him with. So I was like, what
By
can
the
we do
time it
with
was
him?
so late too, like if I knew sooner, I probably could have found him somebody else. It was just so late.
Right.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
were already streaming by the time that we
Yeah,
found out that his teammate wasn't going to show up until like 3 hours into the event, which was not gonna work.
yeah,
So
yeah. The thing with the no shows, it's like they'll have to give us a pretty good explanation before I'm gonna allow them to try to be a part of something like that again. And not because like they didn't show up. Like if you would have like sent a message or tweeted at us or anything and said, "Hey, I had this come up. Like I'm sorry, I can't make it." Like I later found out Necropolis got stuck at work.
yeah.
Not his
He
fault.
contacted me. I didn't tell you that, but he did contact me pretty early on, and I was just working on finding a teammate for Neil, like as a backup in case he couldn't. And he said he wouldn't know until 8 o'clock at night. And I was like, I'm just gonna assume that you're not gonna make it, and I'm gonna try and find somebody else.
Yeah. So he gets a pass. Reaper, I know, has kids.
Yeah, and that's what he got stuck doing. He had to take care of his kids because his wife was at work. So
Again, and those are things that are like understandable, right? Like I didn't know about him at the time, so I don't know. But that's the thing is like you have something come up like this is a hobby, right? For everybody involved, right? None of us are making money to live off. So and that's the thing I try to stress to like Bobby, who like when Bobby will message me and he'll be like, I don't think like I'm doing enough for the team, or like I say it to him, and we remind each other like, dude, like you're just getting started, like we're in a very early stage, infancy. We're not even born yet, right? We're still in the motherfucking womb. But you know, I understand, right? Like you can't be a part of everything, but when we plan something a month in advance and you still can't show up, and this is about members, um, that pisses me off. You're
yeah,
supposed to be a part of this. Like the thing with being a member about this, like, is being a part of this is like you need to want it to succeed as much as like I want to succeed. Like you want yourself to succeed, but if you're part of a team, you want that team to succeed with you. So I don't know.
right. And that's like with us, you and me, we were sacrificing our own come up to try and make the team come up before us. And that's just part of that's just what it takes.
Right,
When you're being part of a team, if you have to, do that, then you do it.
right. You know, I was just worked, you know, uh, a long week, a long week, and I was involved in Astral. I even said like, hey, I might not be available, and I made myself available every chance I got to
this is
to
true.
I mean, I'm at work. I'm beat. I'm tired. Like I'm just got a new promotion, so I'm trying to, really show out and there, but like Astral Knights needed the help. Like I was still there. So for people that are part of this and they tell me, oh well, this happened or this happened, bro, all you gotta do is send a message. That's all you gotta do. To me, you, Kirsten, Tim, to fucking Mike J. You tell Mike J, right, and you have proof that you told Mike J. Shit, I ain't gonna be upset about it.
Yeah.
But it's like don't wait till the last minute unless it's like if it's an emergency, that's fine. But like
Yeah.
don't wait until like Dave, perfect example right here. Dave has D&D every Tuesday, and I constantly forget about that. But Dave shot me a message 2 days ago and said, "Hey, I won't be able to make the meeting because I have D&D. Can you send me the notes?" No problem, Dave. Um, but like if he would have texted me, well, it really wouldn't matter with Dave. But like if somebody messages me or just doesn't know or no shows, or better yet, they miss an event and then they're playing Call of Duty while the event's going on, fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, you're damn right. That makes me upset. You're damn right. All right, we're running a team bonding exercise where like you're getting to know the people that you're on a team with, and then you just bail and go play Call of Duty. Like, nah, I'm not with it. And it, part of me really, I want to not see you be a part of this, but I take the high road and I give you a second chance. And if you burn this one, it's
And a
fucking done.
third, and a fourth, and a fifth.
They just keep coming.
Well, this is the last one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now.
But you liked how it turned out, though. I liked how it turned out, obviously, because I won.
Yeah, I went on a ramble there. Sorry, I was tangenting. But yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it came out perfect. Obviously, we're learning. The next one will be a little bit better, but this one was really good for what
Yeah, I
it
think it went
was.
really well.
With all the issues that we had up front, I think it went really well.
Yeah.
We held viewers on the 8K channel. I think it was like around 5 or something.
Yeah, an average of 5, but a max of 7. And we had those last 7 in the last round, and we held them that entire last round.
That last round was crazy.
Yeah,
Watch
it
it
was
on
crazy.
YouTube. YouTube.com/astral_nights.
Facts,
Mondays. Wednesdays are podcast days. Fridays are
Weekly
weekly
highlights.
funny moments. Yeah.
Which Leech better get that to me tomorrow.
Yes. All right. What's next?
What else do we have? Kirsten, you have anything that you wanted to ask him?
Yeah. Let me figure out how to word it.
Okay.
I don't like that.
No, I know, it's fine. What do you really have planned for the future of AK in the next couple?
Without any spoilers.
Down the next couple of months. How about that?
A lot, really. I have a lot going on in my head for AK. The next big event is October 3rd. That's another bonding night. You can find it at anybody's Twitch channel. Might be on the AK Twitch. We don't know yet. And then we have a 24-hour stream coming up on the 17th. The 16th to the 17th, I think it was what we decided, or the 17th.
17th
to the 18th. Yep.
That's the one.
Of October, yeah.
And season 1 of the podcast coming up the 21st, and I think that's when we'll really get our moment to breathe and really just sit down and probably plan out
yeah, for sure.
Like 3 or 4 months worth of events is like when we don't have to we gotta record tonight or we gotta do this or we gotta do that, and like our weekly meetings will just be weekly meetings. But I got a lot of things planned. I'm still looking into the something to do with our other logo. And I'm trying to figure things out, but that's what you guys are for. Like when I just yell ideas and somebody's like, "Hey, I got this one. This sounds good."
Yeah,
Hey, let's
that's really how it goes.
combine the 2 ideas into one. I do that a lot.
But and then October 31st, there's gonna be Astral Knights Halloween special, with everybody in costumes. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun month of October. I think November, we're trying to do another tournament, obviously for November. But November is kind of gonna be a little slow. Like a lot of different things. Like we went the podcast all November. That'll come back December with season 2. But there's some things planned, and then obviously January, the 2021 jersey reveal. Um, I've already started planning on how I want that to look in my head, and they're gonna be fire. And I think we're gonna
Gonna
do
be
another
lit.
giveaway. So all members will get one just like they did this time, and then I think we're gonna do another giveaway of 2 or 3 of them, and because these ones are gonna be not available for purchase. They're just gonna be members, um, and they're gonna be fire, and they're not gonna take 6 months to get this time.
Hopefully.
That is an upside for sure. We've got lots of birthdays in the month of October too, and Pookie here kicking it off on the 25th of September with his birthday.
Yep.
So we'll be busy in the month of October
Yep,
for
and
sure.
my boys turn 1 in October.
Yeah, I gotta get the day off for that.
Yeah, well, what did we say it was? The 11th?
Is that a Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the day after Kirsten's big day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
That's how I know it's a Sunday.
I'll definitely be there then. Where is it?
Where?
Don't tell me. Don't tell me right now.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That's all right. Yeah. Perfect. That works out great.
So we're picking up one more member soon. Is that what you want to hold on to until next year, or is that including next year?
Well, we picked up 2 people, and my goal was to pick up 2 more people next year. But Exhausted Born kind of just jumped the gun a little bit and was like, "Hey, fuck it, let's do it now." And like, I wanted Zupsies, right? So like, as soon as Zupsies told me, we've been planning to get Zupsies. I've been talking to Tim and you and Kirsten and Bobby about it. Like, how do I show this guy like we're on the path, and like how do I get him to jump ship of a bigger organization to come be with like a group of ragtag misfits. And it just happened like the tournament worked out perfectly with him casting that he was like, we were kind of like joking about it. Like if you go back and watch the broadcast, we were kind of like poking back and forth about it. And then it just happened on Twitter right afterward. And so that was all me. Like that was not planned. That was like I'm making this I'm making my decision as the owner of this to do it.
Yeah, you made a lot of work for me on a Sunday, which is supposed to be our days off.
I told you not to do it.
Well, it needed to be done, and that was the time that I had. So, yeah, I woke up and my phone was just blown up with Twitter messages and
Oh my God,
comments.
yeah. It was like 1 a.m. and I'm like trying to sleep because I get up at like 6 or 7 a.m. and I'm like, everything's going on my phone. I finally just set my phone down and I'm like,
I gotta go to
holy
bed.
shit, I need to sleep. But my phone just kept vibrating. I ended up just silencing it.
Yeah, that was all good. I had no control over the Twitter account that night.
Yeah. It was
But they were good
awesome
at it.
though. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was awesome.
I am happy to bring them into the family. They were a pleasure to work with, both of them.
Yeah, it was awesome. I didn't meet Neil until like 10 minutes before the tournament, and I was like, so your teammate's not showing, my teammate's not showing, you trying to team up? And he's like, yeah, for sure, dude. And we were like, we can't even practice together, so we had no chemistry together. We had nothing. I had a migraine. I ended up throwing up. Dude, it was the worst. Like we had the odds stacked against us, and we came out with the win. The last game was we just worked so well together because when one person wasn't playing well, the other person just picked up the slack, and we were just able to do that. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, you guys definitely had that communication thing down. I don't know how immediately, like, you guys just
we
clicked.
just clicked. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he doesn't want me anymore. He wants Tim.
I will say for the next one, I do want to have everybody in the Discord so we can kind of hop in and do listen-ins.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Like maybe like if like I won't talk about it now.
Yeah,
I'll message you guys afterward. Yeah, I mean, I think the tournament turned out to be a huge success. I mean, it maybe it didn't populate results right away, but I think down the road as we get better with it, it will. And that's the thing. It's like we're growing, right? We're very early on. Like there's a lot still to be done. We don't make money off of this. Like
We're having fun.
Having a lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of caffeine fueled fun.
Yeah, right.
Caffeine free fueled fun.
Yeah. Caffeine
ramen noodle fueled fun.
Yeah, there you go. I can't have those anymore either.
Rip.
They got a lot
Too
of
much
MSG in them.
sodium.
Sodium.
Lots of sodium.
Mm, mm, mm. All right, what's next, Adam?
What is next?
I don't know.
That's a great question. Does anybody know? Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. But Cinch Gaming, are we planning on getting any more like that, or
Yeah, we're always looking for opportunity to team up with somebody.
yeah?
As long as they're like a good brand. And like we had Cinch Gaming back when we were Red Rum. So like when Cinch showed up, I was like when we filled out the form, I was like, these guys are great. Like
I want to get a like an energy drink or something.
it's funny with Red Rum, we had what's called West Coast Chill, and they actually sponsored the Cleveland Cavaliers. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
We're definitely not big enough for like an energy drink.
Yeah,
So I mean,
but
we
that'd be
got a
lit eventually.
Red Bull. Let's go. So we just gotta keep chugging along, keep doing what we're doing, and if you need if you need an energy drink, let me know and I'll PayPal you.
Lit.
Yeah, so far I have zero complaints about Cinch Gaming. They've been really great about bringing us on and like immediately just giving us access to all of their content, and they have transitions for streams and stuff already built in, and you
Yeah, I
can get
saw
their
that
logos.
on the tournament when you guys were streaming that. I saw that
Yeah.
it was transitioning in between it and stuff. That was dope.
Yeah, those were all free to us at least, and I
Right.
was happy to use them. It got their name out there, and it's really what the sponsorship's about for us. But
another thing is, me and Tim are actually thinking about making a journey out to see the land of Bob.
Really?
Mm-hmm. We're talking about it. We want to see if we can get a couple of members to go. Maybe make it a little business trip. It's just gonna be expensive.
Yeah.
yeah, it will be.
But if we get a head count, everybody starts saving, it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, it'd be badass though, being able to meet up with a lot of the members in like person.
Yeah, considering I haven't met half of them.
Yeah.
Ever besides like the internet.
Yeah, we're all. The other half is in the Central Time Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're really on balance because we got 4 members in Eastern, 5 in Central, and 1 in fucking middle of the ocean.
It's Hawaii Standard Time, I think, is actually what it's called. But yeah.
But yeah, I mean, trying to get that's like been something on my mind for a while. I was trying to get everybody together, and if it gets too expensive to fly everybody out to Hawaii, we'll fly Bobby in if we have to.
True.
We can do that. Put him on a flight and get him
Road trip to Chicago, man.
That's what I was thinking. Because we can all go to Chicago.
And I think the majority of us Central Standard Times are in Chicago area, so it shouldn't be too difficult to
It'd
get
probably
everybody
be, financially better to do it that way.
more feasible, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be sick to like have a vlog that goes AK go to Hawaii.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that clickbait.
And actually I was looking at prices. And I was looking at prices for first class, understand. And that wasn't terrible. So if we do coach, it won't be too bad. Especially if I can swing paying for it, which is what I might try to do, so everybody can go. But that's just a dream right now. It's just a thought. I have to see what goes on.
Yeah, that'd be awesome though.
It would be an awesome trip. I can tell you right now, though, if it's next year in December, Dave and I will not be available.
It'll be before December.
Well, even then, I don't know if we can afford our cruise and a trip to Hawaii. But
I just said I'm thinking about paying Cream. Calm down.
I know, but it's just a lot of money. That's
we're taking B-Rad.
We're taking B-Rad.
B-Rad.
All right, what else you got for me?
How has it been trying to juggle everything?
Hi, I'm the calendar.
Yeah.
Ask Cream what it's like trying to juggle everything.
Yeah, right.
Because it's tough sometimes trying to, you know, work toward like a better professional future, which is what I'm doing at my actual job, and trying to build this so I can say fuck professional future in that field. Um, but it's tough when everything bad goes happen. Everything that can happen happens on the same day. Like Saturday was like, I don't remember how many days in a row it was. It was like 14 or 15 days in a row of work.
Wasn't that your 16th day? I thought it was your 16th
It may have
day.
been my 16th day.
Because then you had Sunday off, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I was exhausted. I was tired, and then I forgot the tournament was that day until I was reminded. And then everybody like no showing, like so like then it gets bad because then you got to be an asshole, right? Because like you can't be. I don't ever want to be a jerk to anybody, but then you kind of have to. People force your hand when stuff like that happens, and it's never fun to be the bad guy, but somebody's got to do it. And unfortunately, since kind of like the main guy here, I got to do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be the bad guy. They like me.
Um, so then it gets tough, but other than that, it's not bad. I got enough people that I can trust to handle things to where I can say, "Hey, can you do this?" And if it doesn't, then I say, "What the."
I like how he's bleeping
I
himself
know.
out by
I
accident.
know. You blanked out the F word there. Good job, dude.
Did I said it.
Yeah, you said it, but your mic didn't pick it up.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
There it was. Dang it, now we can't have that PG-13 rating. He said it 3 times now.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Ah, well, fuck.
But it's not bad, you know, because even like if you guys are on a video, hey Bob, into this.
You're cutting out.
Is this better?
Yes.
Speak directly into the microphone.
Yes.
All right. I'm playing with a piece of tape. Because even if like I say like, hey Bobby or Dave or Mike J, can you? Well, not Mike J, but Bobby, Dave, or Tim, can you like look into this? And like they'll do it, and like they'll let me know. And I don't expect them to make any kind of like decision regarding like what happens, but getting the input from them is always nice as well. And there's only like I say it like this, but there's only really like 3 people that can make a decision, and I'll be like, yeah, it's fine. And that's either myself, Kirsten, or Adam. And now Tim is included in that as well. But before it was like, I always tried to tell you guys, like, listen, if you make a decision, even if it's the wrong one, like, I'll support it. Like, we'll get through it. Like, we'll make up the ground. Unless you do something really stupid. But yeah, I mean, being in management has like, and my real job has always taught me that like, you have to trust people and reassure them when they do a good job. And when they do a bad job, you have to let them know, but always try to lift their spirits up at the end of it. Um, it's
Positive reinforcement's always good, yeah.
yeah, but sometimes, well, not everybody positive reinforcement doesn't work. Sometimes you just have to be a piece of shit to that person for them to like truly understand like that like this isn't.
This isn't
Take
a
leech,
joke, this is serious, yeah.
take
Yeah,
leech
that's the
as
only
a joke,
language
right?
that they speak.
Right. If you take Leech as as an example of this, like he will do his best to please you, but when he messes up, you can't be like, "Oh, it's okay, man. Like we'll get it." Because if you say it's okay, he'll do it again.
He'll think that it's okay.
So you kind of have to be like, "Listen, this isn't okay. Like I understand. Like none of us are making money off of this. Um, one of us is losing money on this. I'm not gonna say any names, but it's me. Um, but like this is serious. Like this isn't like playing games with your friends. All right. Well, it is, but it isn't at the same time. We're trying to build something to where all of us can, do this as a job. Where AK is like financially stable enough to pay everybody involved is like where we want to get. And people be like, well, you should do it because you love it. Like, yeah, I really enjoy doing it. But at the same time, like I also don't like getting up at 5:30 in the morning to go to work. I hate it. All right, I want to sleep till like 7:30. All right, and then go. And they're like, well, you can just get a job doing that. It's like it's not that easy. All right, it's not that easy. And besides, this is way better because this is a baby for me, right? Like this is something that we're gonna build. Like if it makes it, it's because we made it make it. If it fails, it's because fuck we didn't do something right. But
And no matter what, like on the way, like you should do it, like you said, you should do it because you enjoy it. Well, we do enjoy it, and that's why we're trying to build it.
right, exactly. If I didn't enjoy it, I would just be like, I don't care. It's like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna put money into this if I don't enjoy it. Are you kidding me? I bought a goddamn $120 overlay that I don't even use half the time because I just can't stream. Like, but I don't care. Like it's like putting money into this doesn't bother me. Kirsten made the Astral one, and she didn't want to take money for it, and I made her take money for it. It's like
That
small
is
things
true.
like that. It's like, and paying the people when you can is important, right? So like that's why I always try to like go in and like gift subs or something like that, just to let you know that like, well, I can't pay you a salary. I do appreciate everything you do, and here's I don't know what 5, 10 gifted subs equal out to, but here's that. Like
It's like
that's what I can do for right now.
$20, right?
Yeah.
Like $5 a
Um,
piece.
You get
So
you get half of it when you're an affiliate, so you get $250 per
yeah,
sub.
it balances out eventually, but
Yeah.
and like Bobby wants he wants this green screen. And I said, all right, well, let me look into it. And I'm probably gonna buy him the green screen. And same thing as if like Tim came to me and said, oh man, I really want this. I'm like, well, if I had the money to do it, I'll buy it for you. That's the thing, is like I can't pay you a lot of money. I can pay you in great friendship, because I offer that for free. Uh, and I can pay you in a lot of laughs, and we're gonna take some bumps and some bruises along the way. But hey, man, let's have fun. Let's have a good time. If you're not having a good time, go away. Positive vibes only over in this here. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just like I hate people that complain about it. It's like like people that like get upset that they're not making money off their content. It's like, bro, like if we never make a dollar, right? We never make a dollar on this. I'm good. Like I'm
Yeah.
good. Like I'm not here for the money, right? And I don't expect to make anything ever. Like understand that, like right off the bat. Like yeah, we're trying to, right, to turn this into something, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I met some great people, had a lot of fun, and I met my personal assistant out of here. So like, let's go.
True.
I'm
That's
your
like
new Google Assistant.
that's like the most important thing I can tell you is like if you don't enjoy it, like you're not gonna if you don't enjoy it for when you do it for free, you're not gonna enjoy it when you do it for it.
Right.
And people see like so guys like Tim, Tatman, Nick Merckx who have 30, 40, 50,000 subs and are making a killing off of it, and they think, oh well, I could do that, and it's like, no, you can't. Like that, like yeah, some people can, but that shit's hard to
You have to
maintain.
work for it.
Right?
You also have to remember too, people like Tim the Tatman have been streaming for like 5+ years.
Long time.
So they
Mhm.
have a fan base. They've grown, they've grown with the community, and as Twitch became a bigger platform, they
Right.
gained new people because
It's a very
they good
saturated market.
creators.
Yeah.
Look at PewDiePie, right? That guy's was 100 million subscribers on YouTube. You think he started because he thought like when he started, like I think his first like million subs, he couldn't make money. So it was all for free. It was all fun for him. And that's like the reason you should do anything is because you enjoy it. I mean, obviously like you get up and you go every day and you may not enjoy your job, but that license you to go out and do the things you like to do, right? Like people that race cars, you think they do it because they make a lot of money? No, they like fucking love racing. Football players, your chance of making it in the NFL is stupid low. I think it's like 1.7% of college athletes will ever even get onto an NFL field.
And at
And I
least
mean,
two of those came from my high school. Anyway,
what'd you say?
I said at least two of those came from my high school.
That's
We
crazy.
had two college athletes from my high school that after they went to college, they played college football, and then they actually just got signed this year with the NFL. Two different teams. That
Who are they?
I'll send you those names later.
Okay, perfect. Um, But like you gotta enjoy what you do, and if you don't enjoy it, then don't do it because you can hate it, right? And you're doing it, you're just taking away from somebody that loves to do this, right? Like Tim loves to do it. Bobby loves to do it. You, Adam, love to do this. Dave loves to do it. Like that's why they're doing it. Like like if you're here for the money, just you're here for the wrong reasons.
Fact.
And that's something I watch for when like I'm looking at people that could potentially be joining Astral Knights. Is like, is he doing it because he loves to do it, or is she doing it because she loves to do it, or are they doing it because they want to make a quick buck? There's no quick buck in this industry because it's just too. It's so many people going after the same thing. Millions of people
Yeah.
going after what you're going after.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
You gotta stand out.
Yeah, it's easy enough to buy all the gear and have the $1,000 setup to stream everything and then have no viewers.
Like
You've got to have something that people
Yeah,
want
to
to come
have
back.
the content. Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you look at that girl that was like screaming about how like, oh, you have enough time to watch Twitch, but you don't have $5 to like sub.
Is that
Shut
a
the
lemon?
fuck up. Shut the
She's
fuck
something
up.
else.
Like you're stupid. Are you kidding me? Like I get 4 people in my chat and I'm hyped. I feel
Yeah,
like I'm
right.
when he was at
I don't
300,000.
expect anybody to sub to me. I just expect them to enjoy themselves if they enjoy my content, and that's it.
Right?
As
Like
long as they're enjoying themselves, I'm happy.
exactly. If you're in my like our Detroit Become Human, we had people in there like everybody was just having a good time, and it's all that I care. Like looking over and like seeing like people talking to each other and like having fun and
Yeah.
like, talking about the game. It's like that's all I wanted. Like I don't even think my donation link works.
I found out mine didn't. I didn't fix it for like ever.
Like, I just don't care. Like you don't have to pay me. Just sit back, relax. Like my schedule's too inconsistent anyway. I
Yeah,
could be live for a week straight, and then you won't see me for a month.
And that
that's
was
a
part of my issue, which is why I
yeah.
stopped streaming. And every time I would go to stream, my internet would be shitty, so I couldn't do
Yeah,
it.
mine was pretty bad for a while too, but I'm trying to get more consistent on it.
Yeah, I see your live notifications multiple times a week.
Yeah, almost every day. I try to at least for a couple hours at least.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Is like, and that's why like I have to like start an organization because I just am too inconsistent of a human being to stream that much. I just there's just days, dude, where I just can't bring myself to turn it on.
I
It's just
get
how
that.
it is. It's just how it
Yeah,
is.
I get it.
So why not, build a place to where people can feel comfortable to interact with each other and just support the fuck out of them and grow something that's bigger than myself that can, potentially help out a dozen people. You know what I mean? It's like, cause like the thing is like the more Astral Knights will grow, the more we'll be able to add people into it, and then it's just I don't know, man. It's just like you don't want to have like too many people. Obviously, like, you don't want to have 50 streamers because it's just too many. But like we got what? How many do we got right now? 8, 7?
Nine streamers.
We have 9 streamers.
Hmm. We had 7 and you added 2.
Okay, well I don't really count that though. Um, so it's like 8 streamers. And I think that's a pretty solid place to be. And obviously, there's one more person I'm looking at, but that dude's been around since
Yeah.
before this was announced, right? He's supported. He's bought his jersey. He's in the streams. He's part of the tournament. So like, bringing, I'm just gonna fuck it. Bringing Donahue in is not gonna bother,
Yeah.
right? And you can really take. I mean, Tim's a streamer, right? Tim's gonna stream, but at the same time, Tim is part of the leadership group now. So realistically, he's not just a content creator. That's just what I mean. Nobody's just a content. Let me say that everybody means something because they're here, right? You can message. I can. I don't know about everybody else, but I know I can message anybody and just have a conversation with them. Besides like Neil, because I haven't really met him, but me and Zupsy have had a conversation.
Yeah, I think Zupsy is the only person that I haven't like just spoken to speak to.
Yeah, and like when Dave was on his business trip, I tried to message him at least a couple times a week, just to let him know, like, hey man, like, like I'm thinking about you. I'm hoping you're well. Like, not in like a weird way. Like I'm not like hey, what are you doing? You update.
What are you wearing?
Hey,
Yeah, like
hey.
which is fine, right? Like if like but it's like I want him to know that like he's not just a number to me. Like he's a
Yeah.
person, and I respect him for it. Um, but
That is something about AK that I have really appreciated is that everybody's so welcoming. I can literally go to anybody and be like, "Hey, I need this from you," and they'll be like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, you have
Let
to
me work
address
with my
them.
schedule.
Yeah, you have to address them personally. You can't just you know how they haven't sent you the like pictures yet for what we're trying to do. It's because you address them as a whole. But if you're just like, hey Sean,
Yeah,
hey Tim, you know what I mean? You got to just pick them out. I feel like that's the only way
well,
that they start to listen.
I think
yeah.
everybody sees the note. Everybody but one person sees the notifications. That's Mike J that doesn't.
Yeah, facts.
I think what it is like because we send them out at like weird times, like when people are working
Yeah,
or
that's true.
are
That's
streaming.
also true.
So like
That's my fault because that's when I remember and I don't want to forget because if I forget, nobody's gonna remember.
you're not at
Fact.
fault. I don't think anybody's at fault, but it's like they think like I'll do that, and then it's like I've just forgot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's me all the time, right? If like I'm so forgetful, especially recently, that if you do not remind me to do something, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it.
Hell, I even reminded you to buy that game on Sunday and you still forgot
And I
to
said,
buy it 2 hours later.
I remember I was sitting right here, right, and I was playing Madden, and I said, I'll do that, and I just didn't do it. And I even pulled up Steam. This is the greatest part. I had Steam pulled up, right? I went and took a nap, and then I just didn't do it.
Bad idea. I should have sent a follow-up message, my bad.
I just love naps. All right, Adam, what's next? We can go a little bit over tonight. I don't
Yeah,
care.
we're at like 55 minutes.
Yeah, we'll go a little bit longer.
Um,
But since we missed last week,
but how are things outside of Astral Knights?
check my recent tweets.
Yeah,
It's just I mean they're not. It's not bad, right? It's not bad. I'm getting to where I need to be. Just a lot happened at one time. They fired my old boss. They kind of told him that he quit. Um, they put me in that position, and like I wasn't. I'll say this: I wasn't trained for it, and I'm learning as I go. So it's just a lot to intake at one moment. And like if you look at my office at work, it's just covered in notes of like everything. So it's just a lot going on, and mentally beat me down. But I'm coming back. I'm on the come up, maybe. But, you gotta
So far,
also
so good.
like I was having a couple days, and I can't tell you. I think everybody, just about everybody from AK messaged me like, "Hey, you good?" Like I tried to play like Among Us, and I was just exhausted. I was exhausted that night. But that's like the point that I was like, man, these people are like the greatest humans I've ever met. It's like crazy because you can meet somebody in person, right? And they'll never care about how you are. You meet these people on the internet, and like they're the most like thoughtful, caring humans that you ever run into. And we're from New York, right? And like the New York City attitude runs throughout New York. So people are not nice to each other on a regular basis here. Um,
That's what you get
so
with those Central Standard Time back here. We're all friendly folks. We're the wave at your neighbor every time you see him outside.
and
Stand
it's
outside and chat.
and we're like, who the fuck are you staring at over here?
Yeah.
We're like,
What
get
do
the
you
like
fucking want?
we don't even wave to each other in traffic most of the time.
yeah.
And like so it's weird. It's an adjustment thing to like go somewhere or like talk to like a group of people that you've never talked to before, and like they're all just nice, and you're like, what the fuck, you guys? What are you doing?
What's
Yeah,
wrong with this group of
someone's
people?
fake. What the fuck?
Yeah,
This ain't
yeah,
right.
like, hey, yeah, fuck, boy. You dead
Square
ass
up,
right
B.
now. I don't know, man. It's just weird. It's fun though.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you get ups. Life is just full of ups and downs as it is. It's just right now you're just dealing with some of the downs.
Where are the ups? I haven't seen those yet.
Where the ups at? I was talking about a UPS when I drop off stuff at your house.
Those Amazon packages, man.
Damn, dude.
I do be feeling ups.
Yeah. But I think that's about it that I have for you today. Kirsten, anything?
No.
All right. So this is what I'll leave you with. All right, ready?
Shout out your socials.
Twitch.tv/Greasy.
You cutting out?
GreasyMoonGoo.
Twitch.tv/GreasyMoonGoo. Instagram.com/GreasyMoonGoo. Twitter, GreasyMoonGoo. YouTube, Astral_Nights. Twitter, Astral_Nights. Instagram, Astral_Nights. I can't say that on Twitch. I want to say it, but I can't.
All right. Well, that was Roundtable episode 7 with GreasyMoonGoo, aka Warren, aka the CEO, aka the fake CEO, and Kirsten, the real CEO.
The Grease Master Flex, baby.
Master Flex.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Let me know more.